Let's start with the introduction of Anglo-Nepal War. So before we start it, subscribe fast and hit the bell icon. The war which broke out the relation between Nepal and East British Indian Company in 1814 AD is called Anglo-Nepal War, where Governor Yudha Bikram Shah was the king of Nepal during war. Overall it took 2 years to stop the war, which war was started at the 1st of November 1814 AD and stopped in March 4, 1816 AD. The East Indian Company won the war and ended on signing Sugarli Treaty. The political cause of Anglo-Nepal War follow 1. After the unification of Nepal, the defeated kings of Bays and Chaubays states gone to India to take asylum. They instigated the British in India against Nepal. They wanted the Britishers wage in war with Nepal so that they could get kingdom. Second political cause of Anglo-Nepal War is during the Anglo War. Bhimsen Thapa was the Prime Minister of Nepal. He was a great nationalist and was against imperialism. He thought that if the Britishers enters Nepal, they will interfere in the internal affairs and politics of Nepal. Bhimsen Thapa wanted to throw them not only from India but also from Asia, so he was trying to establish an organization of Asian countries against British. For this he negotiated with Indian states like for this Punjab, Gwalior, Maratha. British were very alert and scared with this plan of Bhimsen Thapa. Before his plan was materialized, the Britishers wanted to crush Nepal. His plan was very appropriate for the nationalistic point of view. The economic cause of Anglo-Nepal War follow 1. Before Anglo-Nepal War, Nepal had a sound economic condition. Its trade with India and Tibet were very good and favorable for Nepal. It had a huge national income from foreign trade. 2. Nepal spent most of the income to collect weapons for its troops. It was not liked by the British. 3. British wanted to sell their goods in Nepal as well as extend their trade with Tibet through Nepal. 4. They were interested in the herbs, timber and fertile land of Terai. Natural cause of Anglo-Nepal War. They wanted to enter and reside in Nepal because it was difficult for them to rule in India, which has a very hot climate, and they were looking for a cooler place like Nepal to run their administration in India. But the government of Nepal prohibited the entry of foreigners in Nepal. The immediate cause of Anglo-Nepal War. The issue of Bhuchewal and Siraj was the immediate cause of Anglo-Nepal War. Bhuchewal and Siraj were ruled by the king of Palpa. Palpa paid revenue to no one for these places. When Palpa was unified to Nepal, those territories came under the rule of Nepal. Was unified to Nepal. Those territories came under the rule of Nepal, but the Britishers claimed those parts as their territory. In the meantime of British Governor-General Major Marquis of Hastings sent the threatening letter to Nepal for immediate evacuation of those territory, but Nepal denied to leave those places. Therefore Hastings declared a war against Nepal on 16 Karthik 1871 BS. The Nepalese warriors fought bravely with powerful British force. Bhimsen Thapa was hoping to get help from the state, but it was vain. At last Neil compelled to sign Sugarli Treaty on the 2nd of December 1815. Consequence of Anglo-Nepal War. 1. Nepal had to sign Sugarli Treaty in humiliating condition. 2. Nepal had to lose cold and worth visiting places like Kimau, Darjeeling etc. 3. The recruitment of Nepalese youth in British Army. 4. Nepal had to lose 1/3 part of its territory. 5. Lose of many life and properties. 6. Nepal could not keep any American or European in the service without the permission